Hello everyone, Charles Walhingford back again with, well, I would say another, but this is actually my first time doing a cigar review, just solely a cigar review. This is my first time doing one. I've done many cigar pairings where I review the cigar and the distilled aged spirit, but this is my first time actually doing a review, solely a review of the cigar. Now, I know what you're thinking, like, wait a minute, Charles. You have the distilled aged spirits right in front of you. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, I'm still going to talk about what for me, to give you a little bit something extra and make me different from everybody else. I'm going to tell you what distilled aged spirit would go best with this cigar, and that won't be a big part of the review. It'll be a small part, but it looks good. It looks good. All right, so this is the Paul Garmirian Celebration. Paul Garmirian Celebration, part of the reason why I'm doing this review, my first review, because I felt compelled to do the review. Absolutely compelled to do a review because no one's done one. I like to go on YouTube myself, just like you, and look at Cigar Vixen, for example. I like to read Cigar Aficionado. I like to just look at the blogs from Half Wheel. I like to go on all those different places. I didn't see a review from anybody for the celebration. So next, what am I talking about next? The breakdown of the cigar. Let's go ahead into it. This again is the Paul Garmirian Celebration. This is part of the gourmet series. If you go on their website, you're gonna have to look under the gourmet series to get a little bit more information that maybe I didn't provide to you. Again, this is a 9x50 cigar. Very large cigar as far as length. The wrapper is an Ecuadorian Connecticut. The binder is Dominican. The filler is Dominican. The cost will run you anywhere, if you're lucky, $25 and up. Also, this was made in 1996. This is a 25-year-old cigar. I've never had a cigar this old before. And one of the conversations I had with Edward, to say again, is when is it a time that you should smoke this cigar? When is it too old? And one of the things that he said again is that how is it kept? Where is it kept? This was kept in this cedar coffin. The cedar coffin is going to impart some flavor in this cigar, and I just can't wait. So let's go ahead and get it started. Let's go ahead and cut this, light it, and start smoking it. All right. All right. Let's talk about first light. Let's talk about what I'm experiencing right this second. And nothing special. No, nothing special. Some cigars I've had from the first light, like, whoa, this is going to be outstanding. Now, what I am experiencing, which helps me out or makes me feel that I'm going to have a good cigar, is the fact that it's nothing offensive. Nothing offensive at all. I do have a bit, look how big it is. I have a bit of, I'll use it quite a bit to take the draws. It's a hard draw. It doesn't feel like it's too tightly packed. It's just because how big it is. I'm detecting a bit of sweetness, a little bit of sweet cedars coming through. Nutmeg, maybe nutmeg on toast. All right, so that's the first beginnings of this cigar, the first half inch of 9 inches, maybe a quarter, yeah, more, a quarter of an inch of 9 inches. So I'll be back in about 30 minutes and tell you what's going on with the cigar. All right, I'll see you then. Back for the first check-in with you guys. Let's give you what I'm experiencing. Number one thing you want to know about flavors. Flavors, of course, the cedar's there. Can't help but it's 25 years in this thing. Cedar's there, and it's not overpowering. So it's not like, oh, I'm chewing on a cedar stick. Nope, not that. Nice. Soft nutmeg. It's not strong nutmeg. Toasted white bread. That's what I'm tasting. I don't know what else to tell you. It's subtly sweet, and I do pick up a bit of cinnamon. Now, for some additional notes, let me tell you about what I've also experienced. Ash. A lot of times, not all the time, but a lot of times people look at a cigar's ash to determine if it's a good cigar and how white it is. This is one of the whitest ashes I've ever seen. Side note, I think this may be too old. I think maybe in 15 years, it was at its height of perfection. I think it's on its way down. And that's just the first third. Maybe the first third. The first check-in, because this is not thirds. First check-in, that's what it's telling me. Maybe later on, I'm like, no, this is great. But I think maybe 15 years, that was the best time. And another side note, doesn't produce a lot of smoke. Just a little bit of smoke comes off of this. All right, that's it for now. I'll get back to you after another 30 minutes has passed. All right, guys, ladies, I guess we are halfway through. This is the second check-in, and what I'm experiencing is, as far as flavors, pretty much all the same flavors. I don't think I taste anything new. However, the cedar has gotten stronger. It's more of that woodiness of the cedar is more present. It is like I'm licking on the cedar box in a sense. Now, it's not repulsive. Not repulsive at all. I like it. I'm enjoying it. And when you have wood forward like this, thinking about pairing, it's definitely going to be good with a older distilled aged spirit. I think at first I was thinking when I had the very first fourth, I'll call it, I was thinking of something lighter, a lighter cognac, or a lighter something like a Japanese whiskey. That harmony came to mind. But now I'm thinking of older Scotch, older single malt Scotch would be better to amplify the flavors that I'm experiencing. I haven't had any yet. Just pure water. That's all I've been having with this. It's just pure water. Also, what I'm experiencing on the side note is a little bit more smoke than I had before. It's emitting more smoke, and it's with that I'm drawing more smoke. All right, let's go back. I'll see you in another, I guess, 30 minutes or so, and I'll see you then. All right, third check-in. So what are we having now? Honestly, guys, the first two sections, first two fourths, that's how I'm doing it, they were better, I think. I think also smoking a cigar this long, it starts to beat you up a little bit. your receptors for flavor just get old. They get used to the same flavors over and over again. I'm not picking up any new flavors. If anything, they're dulled. The flavors are dulled, and also to add to that, the cigar is warmer. The smoke is warmer. Being that long, the benefit is just that was just nice, cool smoke, and it's very easy to pull out the flavors with that nice, cool smoke because it's such a long distance from the end there. So I don't know if I would ever buy a cigar that long and think I'm going to enjoy every bit of it. Now, this is a good cigar. I have enjoyed it. The big thing to go along with that is that I started incorporating the different distilled aged spirits. So let me introduce you. We have the McLean Fine Oak 15 year, and then we have the Kentucky Straight Bourbon. That's the Chestnut Farms. A cognac. That's an Ade Figsigny XO, and we have the Ron Barcelo. Ron Barcelo 30th year anniversary. It's all right. The McLean did the best so far. This is still basically a Connecticut wrapper cigar, meaning a lighter bodied cigar in the sense of flavor and intensity. I didn't go over that. This is supposed to be a medium, and it's probably a medium. This is medium. If this was a shorter cigar, it'd definitely be a light or medium light cigar. Flavors are there. Best damn light cigar, Connecticut wrapper cigar I've ever had, and I'll talk about that at the end. It's just I think that being this long, it's starting to take a toll. I'd probably rather smoke 2 cigars rather than have one long cigar. All right, I'll see you in the last check-in, and we'll give you the summary of what I experienced. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and this is the end. This is the end. Finally, this was a long journey. This is a huge cigar. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I've finished that much of tobacco in one day. I usually don't have that much. I stick to Robustos usually. I do Coronas usually. It's a rare occasion that I have a Churchill, and that means I really, really love this cigar. And anytime you really love a cigar, that the Churchill should be the right way to go. First of all, the question is, should you buy it? So to help you out and make this a little bit easier for you, should you buy this cigar? And I would say yes, no. Yes, no for the experience. Yes, you should do it for the experience. No, you should. It's only for the fact of the cigar is just too long. Another thing, let me go off some notes for you. Again, this is the best Connecticut wrapper cigar I've ever had, ever. So I would say if you want a good Connecticut wrapper cigar, this was great. This was great. However, I've had some really good Connecticut wrapper cigars, like the Rose of Sharon. The Rose of Sharon, 25 years of age, may be better than this. That makes me think I will buy a box of Rose of Sharon by Southern Draw and age it for maybe, like I said, 10 years, and that might be a better cigar than this. As far as overall flavors, this reminded me, not the same, but a Monte Cristo #2 or the Diplomatico #2. It reminded me of that. A Cuban cigar. If you can't get your hands on a Cuban cigar, this may be a good way to have something like a Cuban cigar. So if I could give it a score, because the score will go up and down so much, I would give this a 89, a total. If I could give a grade to or a score to the first parts, the first 2 parts, it would be like a 95. 95. Again, this is the best Connecticut wrapper cigar I've ever had. The last 2 the second half wasn't that great. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you liked the video. Please check out my other cigar pairings, my other cigar videos. I hope this helped you out for your choice of Paul Garmirian. If I could tell you anything, if you paid attention, if you missed anything I talked about, this is what I would suggest to you. Go looking for Paul Garmirian. Where they have it, buy as much as you can afford, because it won't be there when you come back. I'm Charles Walhingford. This is how I would spend my money with the Paul Garmirian celebration.